it's not just a propaganda to say that Redoc is the best, but I think I can watch that with this working relationship with them, I spend less time, worrying about my back end and all these things. So my people are happy, my workforce get things done faster, and there's always a thrill, and I can just work on my top line. My name is Mark Yip, the new CEO for Huttons Group, a company that has been around in Singapore for the last 20 years. Local estate broker. We are the top 3 estate agency in Singapore. So when I talk about top 3 means we are one of the big boys, and yearly revenue are across hundreds of millions, thousands of transactions. One of the challenges that I faced upon coming into Huttons since a year ago, the company has grown so big that we have neglected our system, our software, our hardware. Transactions volume on a day-to-day basis has moved northwards, but a lot of things are done very manually. And they come to a point, it's not just about increasing headcount. And I realized that efficiency, effectiveness in the back-end process, these are something that I felt that instead of just looking ahead, moving full steam to get more revenues, to get more projects, to get more agents joining us, I need to fix the back end. And I have talked to lots of vendors. I came from a very corporate background. I was with developers, CEO, and I was with logistic company CEOs. I was with fashion retail, also CEO. And I always look at system, process, and I've talked to many big vendors, very notable names. But I felt that in this environment of a company that is 20 years, in a very fast-moving space, I need to look at a vendor that is nimble, that can attend to your meticulous need. And I'm a very impatient person, and at my core, they should be in front of me to address how we could get things done fast. So I was searching high and low, and I couldn't find one. Just somewhere last year, somewhere mid of last year, we had this big congress event. Minister Desmond, Minister for National Development, was my invited guest. So he gave a speech on how to move forward and how companies are growing and how we should internally look at our own processes to get things done fast. And everybody talk about greens, save the trees, and how to be able to help the office staff to improve productivity. They mentioned a company called Redoc, R-E-D-O-C. So he went on to record that Redoc is a young company, is the first software to be approved on SME Go Digital PSG program, providing end-to-end documentation of real estate deals for estate agencies. And he read on and on about this Redoc, which candidly I must say that I have not heard of it, because I've been dealing with big companies that have been around for the last 10-15 years. So I got my people to do a chat, and I met up the founder, Ivan. He came to see me just with a call, and immediately he came to see me, and we had a lengthy discussion. So I asked my IT team to evaluate this company and also highlight what we are facing, our documentation process, very paper-based, manual entry, and manual entry is human error prone, and the workflow enhancement, reduction in data transfers, and then allow for straight-through process, STP, API connectivity, seamless collaborations, with my agents on the ground, submission of documents, and everywhere. Because I realized that, at the end of the day, I need to have that bird's eye view. So as more we can talk to this company, he offered me a solutions. And I'm sure, it is about dollar and cents. You pay big companies, you can get things done. But this Redoc has done some things that I have not seen in my last 30 over years in the corporate world. You know, he gave me solutions that it is very cost effective. And he gave me solutions that can address not just my highlighted problems, but the depth that before this problem arises, there are other alternatives you should consider. Now, that is something that, you know, he doesn't just address my problem. He sees things more than what my existing problem, but bringing me to the next steps that, you know, as you move along, you know, there will be some area that you have to address as well. So it was a point that you connect all the dots. So, and then as we went on, I realized that, you know, that all this within the last 6 months that we have engaged him on board, things are done quite fast, quite rapidly, and there was lots of engagement with his team on the ground together with my IT department. And I must say that with no regret, I mean, I must thank Minister Desmond by highlighting this company that we embarked on him, because we have went through a round of series of selections, almost went with someone else, but we U-turned and we got him on board, and my team are happy that connections between us, I think maybe because we are both SMEs, you know, we are growing, although Huttons has been around 20 years and we have record revenue, they are the company that I look at has a far-reaching horizon than many big ones, because hungrier, getting things done fast, efficiency in terms of the delivery timeline, although we have timeline, but timeline was often ahead before the deadlines. So I'm very happy with it. Today is not just an interview that I want to give to Redoc, but it is also Huttons. For the past 1 year, I have made lots of changes, be it on the IT side, be it on my human capital side, be it on even the environment that we have changed to co-working. All these things that put into places. I must give accolade to my partners, to my suppliers, and Redoc is one of them. And I'm glad, you know, to be here and to give the accolade to my partner Redoc and many of them who are out there that has given me the support. And Redoc has customer not just Huttons, Savills, EM Real Estates, and also with multiple banks and many others. Official digital signing partner of Sign with SingPass, they are also the gold standard for documentations. So I will not hesitate. It's not just a propaganda to say that, you know, Redoc is the best, but I think I can watch that with this working relationship with them, I spend less time, you know, worrying about my back end and all these things. So my people are happy, my workforce get things done faster, and there's always a thrill, and I can just work on my top line. I'll see you again.